Hey, Young with Aero Alliance here over the holidays. It's kind of in between Christmas and New Year's right now. Hope you all are having a pleasant holiday experience, I guess. Um, I know it's been a minute since I posted any videos. Been kind of busy at work and running around through the holidays and whatnot. Haven't posted any, haven't even created any content. But today I am at my storage unit here, as you can see. There's the John boat. In the back there, I've got my workbench, and what I plan on doing today. I could kind of remedial this morning. Sorry about that. I'm gonna organize the back of my shop here, or my storage unit, and get that workbench cleared off. Get me some room to operate, and in my truck right behind me here, I have almost everything I need to set up a reloading bench so I could start reloading for my 7mm Rem Mag. So I'm going to try to document some of that today as I work along. My goal for today is if I can get everything set up and running, and get to a store to buy a last couple little items I need. I want to make 3 loads, only 5 rounds each. So the minimum load, the middle of the road load, and then the max load for some AccuBond long range for my 7mm, and then hopefully be able to go out tomorrow morning and get my ballistic data on it, muzzle velocities, air ammo temperature, all that crap, and see which recipe works the best for my gun and for me. And then after that, I will settle on that, and I will have my basis for what I need for my 7mm Rem Mag, and start reloading for it. And then after that, down the road, I'll probably start reloading for my 308. But for today is going to be organizing the back of this storage unit to where I can utilize it for reloading. So stay tuned. All right, so I got the workbench here cleared off. Got me a little bit of space to work back in here, so I thought I'd take a minute and go over what I've accumulated so far for the reloading. So yesterday my Rock Chucker Supreme came in, and so that's the press. It also, I guess, being a Supreme means you can also seat your primer into the primer pockets. So I'm going to be able to take my primer tool back and use that towards some ammo or powder or whatever else I need later on today. But so I got the Rock Chucker Supreme press. I got some tumbling media for the Franklin Arsenal quick and easy case tumbler. Clean up my cases. And then in here, let's see what I have in there. Got my dies for my 7mm Rem Mag. Case loading block. The hand priming tool, which I'm gonna probably take back to the store and get my money back on, because I don't need it since the Rock Chucker will seat my primers in. I'm only doing tops maybe 3 different calibers of rifle, so I'm not trying to mass produce nothing. So if I was trying to reload a bunch of rounds and wanted to be a little more efficient, I might stick with the hand priming tool. But for what I'm going to do in my purposes, I don't really need it, and that's $50 I can use somewhere else. Then my RCBS mechanical scale. Now, no, I know they sell kits, and I was gonna buy one from my local gun store. It'd been on the shelf there all year for $289. I pretty much would have all this stuff in it already, but when I went to go buy it a week ago, they had sold out, and RCBS had discontinued that kit. So I just decided I'd start piecing it together because I wanted to move now. So Oh yeah, we got a case lube, deburring tool, and most of this stuff is all RCBS. And then I went ahead and bought the Nosler 8th edition reloading guide number 8. This is the one that I'm going to be using my 7mm Rem Mag on. If I do the 308, I'm going to probably go Hornaday, just because Hornaday's got some better rounds for it. It's for my AR-10, so I think Hornaday will offer me a little better variety as far as muzzle velocities and weights and stuff that I'm looking for, grain weights that I'm looking for. And then in this bag here, I got a powder funnel. And let's see, looks like professional video here, huh? Pretty. I'm gonna call it remedial day at the storage unit. My flash hole primer tool. So that's the stuff I've accumulated so far. I still need ammo. I still need powder. I've already got cases. I need to get primers, but the equipment I'm still missing is I need to try to find some calibration weights for the scale, so I make sure the scale's measuring right. I don't want to put together a load and find out I've overpressured the rifle. So it's important that you, even though it's brand new and you're going to zero it, you should double check to make sure it's within that 0.5 grain tolerance it claims to have. I need a case trimming tool. There's something else. I'll think of it later, but another need I'm going to have for today is I'm going to have to go somewhere and I'm going to have to buy a shop light so I can have a little bit of illumination back here. You know what you're saying, you're in a storage unit, so how are you going to power all this stuff up? So back there in the front, I don't know if you can see it, there's a little bit of orange right there. That's my 2000 watt inverter generator. I got a video on that from when I used it up at Woods Canyon Lake last summer. It's only like a 1-minute video, just kind of introducing the generator. You go back and check out that video. But yeah, I'm gonna get started on setting up the press and kind of organizing this stuff up a little bit, making a list of the crap I need to grab, and then be back at you to kind of show you if I got anything set up here. And then I'm gonna run to the store and see if I can grab what I need to finish this off and maybe start putting some loads together today. Alright guys, after 3 hours of screwing around, I had to run to 3 different stores to kind of accumulate everything I needed to do to start developing loads. So I did manage to find my bullet, which is going to be 150 grain AccuBond long range. It's got a ballistic coefficient of 611. I did get the powder the book suggested for the best recipes, or the most accurate, and then my primers. So I've got all the ingredients now to put the cartridge together. I have got 100 rounds of these Winchester cases that I bought a year ago, and they've only had one load put through them that my buddy Brad loaded for me last year. I got done shooting through them last week, so I've got 100 cases. I'm just gonna start with 50 today because I'm only gonna load 15. I did get a powder dispenser. I don't know if I'm going to use it yet or not because I don't have the stand for it, so I'd have to use the press, and it might just be easier to kind of just, I don't know, figure it out with the scale. I did manage to find some calibration weights, so I calibrated it. I zeroed the scale, calibrated it. It's on the money, so I don't have any problems with over or under measuring. I did get a case lube pad because I am using this case lube. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started, but for the next little while, over the next 6 months or so, I'm not gonna film me actually putting this together, because I got to get the muscle memory down. I've got to learn how all this equipment works, get it working efficiently, and I don't want some unsuspected person to come across one of my videos, see me jacking around with something, and I'm ending up doing it wrong, and then they follow what I do, and then they end up screwing up their gunner themselves. So at this point, I'm going to cut it off, and I'm going to go ahead and start prepping my cases, and then see if I can't get these 15 rounds loaded tonight, and we'll go back out to the range. But I will check in with you when I'm done here at the bench. Hey guys, this is day 2. Yesterday I didn't quite get through prepping the cases. I got them trimmed to length, lubed up, trimmed to length. I started working on the primer pockets and was having a tough time with the tool, and it was starting to get dark, so I shut it down right there, and then I came in this morning, finished dressing up the primer pockets through 50 cases that I'd worked on yesterday in the tumbler. Let that run for about an hour as I was getting familiar with the scale and the powder thing I got, from RCBS, that you pour the powder in, and you can adjust it to kind of get your charge matched to what it needs to be, so you have a real. But that seemed to be pretty salty, so I'm going to take that home with me, get it cleaned up, and then really look at it to see how I can tighten up that operation where it wasn't so messy. And I did get the primers put in with the use of the primer arm here, so I didn't need the hand tool. And then got the powder put in, and I got my bullets seated, all my bullets seated here to the overall case length, or just under. So I've got 3 sets of 5. This one's at the minimum load here at 60 grains. This is at a 62 grains, and this one here is at 64. So minimum, middle load, and maximum load recipe, and I'll take them out to the range with me next week. And just short of any catastrophic failures of my firearm, because I did something wrong in this process, I will be collecting all the data, looking at the grouping, and deciding which of these 3 loads I'm going to use for my 7mm Rem Mag. So, hey, thanks for watching. Those of you that subscribe to my channel for kind of the camping, overland, tundra stuff, I got some stuff coming up in a couple weeks. I have some work coming up on I've done on my truck, and then my brother's coming. He's taking some leave from the Air Force for a week. He's coming back down from Northern California. We'll probably go up to Roosevelt Lake for an overnighter. So that's all coming up in the next couple of weeks for those of you that like that kind of thing. And then for the rest of you, I'll keep trying to learn fundamental basic knowledge sets and skills, and pass them on. Take care.